What's up mananap? Kumusta? Okay pa ba ang tanan? It's me again, Art, and welcome to Art Zone. Ato ni Bay. Again, kung bago ka pa lang sa ating channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell para updated ka sa ating susunod na videos about exotic animals and our very own local keeper na bibisitahin. Last video, we featured a ball python with our very own local keeper, Wonky. Today's video guys, we will feature another local keeper na mahilig din sa mga ball python. So, what are you waiting for? Tara na, kilalanin natin siya. Hey! What's up mananap? Andito tayo ngayon sa Volcan Street, Agdao, Davao City, sa bahay ng aking kaibigan na mahilig sa mga ball python. Tara na, kilalanin natin siya. Hello! Sir! May hapon! Ayan! So, dali guys! Welcome guys! Ayan ay! Sir Kiddo! Okay. Ay, dali. See guys, so, we're following protocol ha. And ito tayo guys. So we have here the man behind this paradise of snakes. Yun ang tawag ko sa room niya kasi ma-amaze ka talaga guys. Look at this, look at that. So, no other than Sir Kiddo. Hi Sir!
Hello, good afternoon.
So Sir Kiddo, let's talk about your snakes. I'm sure excited yung mga viewers natin na makita yung mga ball python mo, yung mga iba't ibang morph nila. Are you ready guys?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Kiddo, 48 years old. Married and may 2 kids, si Kix and si Kay. So last year, I started taking care of ball pythons. I got into this hobby probably because of the COVID pandemic. Tapos siguro walang magawa. Then I got challenged dun sa thought na makapag-breed, makapag-produce ng different morphs ng ball python kasi hanggang ngayon ang daming possibilities na pwedeng ma-produce from breeding the ball python. So nung nag-start ako mag-breed, that's why I started these 3K exotics ball pythons last year around September.
Sir, why 3K?
3K because yung 2 kids ko, si Kix yung panganay, lalaki, si Kay yung bunso, plus ako, Kiddo, kaya 3K. Hindi kasama yung nanay nila kasi takot sa ahas. I have currently 37 snakes in my collection. Tapos I have 5 snakes under quarantine. Mostly from Manila and some are from Cebu. Okay, I will be asked for my top 10 favorite snakes. These are my top 10. Okay, for my number 10, this is a het clown pair. This is an Enchi Pastave, this is Krusty, and this is a Bumblebee het clown. They're both het clown. So this is a male, this is the female. So when they get to the right weight, breeding weight, they will be bred. For my number 9, ito na pair naman ito, het ghost pair. Ito ang female, si Lemon. Bumblebee, het ghost. 100% het ghost. Ito, Pastave, ang male, si Abe. 100% het ghost. For my number 8, this is female bamboo. Single gene bamboo, pero one of my favorite morphs, ang bamboo. For my number 7, a female Mojave. One of my favorites, a very simple na design or na morph ang Mojave, pero one of my favorites. This is Jojo. For my number 6, this is female OD, Orange Dream Spider. Female. Orange Dream Spider, possible heptide. So, pag na-breed na siya in the future, there's a possibility may dala siyang pied na recessive gene. For my number 5, this is Belle. She is black-eyed leucistic. Ang morph niya, super fire. White snake siya. Okay, for my number 4, this is Snow. Female fire pewter. Ang 3 genes siya. Fire, pewter. Ang pewter, cinnamon, at saka pastel. So, 3 gene snake siya. For my number 3, this is Venom, a male calico spider or calider. Calico spider, 2 genes. I was able to use him for breeding this season. Hopefully, mag-produce yung female. Very nice. For my number 2, this is male banana yellow belly pied. A visual pied. So this is the morph ng recessive gene na pied. So visual siya. My number 1 all-time favorite. Yung hawak ko kanina, this is a female leopard pied. Also a visual recessive. May halo siyang leopard. So hopefully when she gets to her breeding weight, ma-breed namin siya with the number 2 na pied para makaproduce kami ng mga visual pieds.
Okay, Sir Kiddo, can you tell us or share to us ang ginagawa mong pag-aalaga sa kanila from the basic setup, to enclosure, diet, at iba pa?
Okay, talking about enclosures, for my hatchlings, I use shoebox, 12 by 7 by 4.5 ang dimension. So, mga hanggang 500 grams na weight ng snake, pwede pa sila dito. And then, we transfer them, pagka Sabado, we transfer them to this type na tub. 21 by 15 by 6 ang dimension. Okay. And then, this could house them until they reach mga 1.5 kilos. After that, the breeders, we transfer them to the underbed na 40 liters underbed na tubs. Ang females, meron kaming lugar for the females, may lugar kami for the males. Okay, talking about hides, there are snakes na ginagamitan ko ng hides. There are some na walang hides. Usually, ang turo sa akin ng mga experienced breeders na nakakausap ko, ang hide is used to make the snakes feel more secured. So sometimes, there are snakes that go off-feed for some reason na halimbawa feeling nila hindi sila secured, nalipat mo sila ng ibang enclosure and then they feel na hindi nila ano yung lugar. So one technique that the experienced breeders use is they place hides to make the snake feel more secured and then posibleng mag-feed ulit. The snakes being territorial, because it is also simulating yung nature nila sa wild, they invade the home ng mga rodents and then dun sila nagsistay. So why may ibang snakes na walang hides? yung buong enclosure nila, kaya medyo madilim, yun na yung nagiging parang hide nila. Kaya lang, meron talagang ibang snakes na mas nire-require nila na mas maliit na lugar. Talk about substrates. So, like sa sinabi ko kanina kay Sir Art, most of the things I do, turo ng mga experienced breeders sa akin. So, like, I just started last year. So, I really depended on mga turo, advices ng mga people like Sir Yer, Sir Jepoy. So, some of them use paper as substrates. And then there are some who use wood chip beddings. Ako, I tried to use both. So for my hatchlings, I use the paper na beddings or as substrate. And then for my sub-adult and adults, I use wood chip beddings. Anong advantages? Well, merong advantages ang paggamit ng papel. Isa, halimbawa, meron kasing tinatawag na snake mites. So number one, napakadaling mag-detect pagka puti yung ilalim mo at may mites na nahulog, mas madaling mag-detect. Isa sa advantages yun. Ang problema lang, hindi ka nakakapag-spot cleaning sa paper. So, pagka nag-urinate or nag-defecate ang snake, kailangan palitan mo yung buong yung paper mo. Unlike sa substrate na wood chip, pag may nakita kang nag-urinate or nag-defecate, pwedeng spot cleaning lang. So, hindi kailangan hugasan yung buong bin, unlike for the ones na ginamitan mo ng paper. And then, there are also some breeders who use cocoa chip. I haven't tried using it. They said na ang advantages din, mas maganda mag-keep ng humidity for the enclosure. Talking about the diets ng ball python, mostly, even in the wild, mostly they eat rodents. So dito sa facility namin, we raise our own mice and rats. So white mice at saka yung Norwegian hooded rats. We have our own purely for practical reasons kasi kung meron kang isa, dalawang snakes, okay lang na bumibili ka. But then kung meron kang plano mag-breed and then medyo madami ang snakes, hindi na economical na pabili-bili ka ng rats because it would cost you more if you do not raise your own feeders. So we feed them mice or yung white rats, Norwegian. Okay, so usually when we feed, 2 hours before ng feeding time nila, naglalagay kami ng feeder sa loob ng room. Then we turn on the fan para yung nagturo sa akin, they call it scenting. Para naaamoy na nung mga snakes natin yung feeders, and then mas aggressive sila kumain kasi naaamoy na nila. That's the style. And then we have some who are previously mga mice eater. So ang naging ginawa namin, yung rats, kasi mas gusto namin na rats ang kinakain than mice. Yung rats, pinapaliguan namin sa kusot or sa beddings ng mice para ang amoy nila, mice. So even though rats sila, mice ang ano nila. So that's what we call basically as scenting. Sa reference ko, reference na kung saan ko nakuha yung mga practice ko, like I said, I just started last year, so wala namang nag-umpisa dito na expert kaagad, and I cannot consider myself an expert. So I had to rely on, mahilig ako magbasa, I had to rely on books, I had to rely on YouTube University, and then mostly talaga na naano ako is, I'm very fortunate enough na the people I bought my snakes from are also very, very helpful na they gave advices, suggestions on what to do, how to do things, how to take care, how to breed. Naging very, very helpful sila. Halos lahat ng mga napagpunan ko na snakes, lagi ko silang kinukulit, "Sir, anong gawin? Ma'am, ano pong gawin dito? Ma'am, ano?" So, I really depended on the help coming from new friends ko. Actually, I haven't met them personally. Kausap ko lang sila sa phone, pero ang laki ng kung anong meron dito nang dahil sa mga tulong nila. Okay, so ito yung isa sa mga book na purchase ko. Gaya ng sabi ko kanina, mahilig ako magbasa. Ito parang atlas on the different morphs of the ball python. So maganda siyang guide on identifying, because one of the difficult things to do in breeding ball python is the pag-ID ng morph. Even the experienced breeders, sometimes may difficulty sila in identifying the morphs sa mga hatchlings. So much more sa isang newbie na kagaya ko. So magandang help yung book na yon for the ID. And then may iba pa akong mga books na may mga ibang books ako na na-purchase online. Puro purely mga guides. So doon ako nag-depend on the what to do, and like I said, mostly from the books and sa tulong ng mga tao. I'm just fortunate enough na may mga taong tumulong sa akin. For sa legality, I was able to apply and procure my CWR, Certificate of Wildlife Registration. Yung application ko for WFP, which stands for Wildlife Farm Permit, under process pa. Inaayos ko pa yung mga requirements. That's the next step para sa breeding ng snakes. Important yung CWR na to, very important for mga breeders. Number one, because at least it certifies that all your stocks or your snakes in your collection are legally acquired. So, like for me, mostly I buy from Manila, Cebu. I cannot buy snakes without papers. Kasi number one na kakailanganin for transporting the snakes is yung tinatawag nilang local transport permit, LTP. The seller or the breeder doon would not be able to send the snake dito sa Davao without the LTP. So, number one na kailangan mo pag bumili tayo ng snakes is from legit sellers. For us to also register our stocks, our collection sa DENR. Para at least lahat ng snakes natin dito legally acquired, registered sa DENR. Para hindi tayo magka-problema. Okay, so yung pag-label ko sa mga snakes, this is one thing I learned from Ma'am Nika Gutierrez. Yung paggamit ng reptile scan. So, itong QR code comes from the app na reptile scan. So, it's an easy way to manage your reptiles. And then, gumawa na lang ako ng sariling label ko. So, andito yung gender ng snake, yung name na binigay namin sa kanya, kung ano yung morph niya, yung logo ko, yung picture ng snake mismo, at saka yung QR code niya. Now, yung use ng QR code, pag scan ko using the app, lahat ng information for that snake, lalabas. Kung halimbawa mag-register ako doon or mag-encode ako na nag-feed siya, nag-shed siya, or nag-defecate siya, madali lang pag-manage kung may ganitong facility. Mas madaling mag-manage ng snakes.
So ayun guys, Sir Kiddo, thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity and for sharing your knowledge and keeping this wonderful and lovely creature, the ball python. Okay, shout out time!
Okay, sa shout out, I'd like to acknowledge of course my family. Wife ko si Gina and Kicks and Kay, ang children ko. Thank you for the support. And then of course yung katiwala ko dito si Andoy. Thank you sa mga tulong. And then of course, yung mga tumulong sa akin sa hobby, mga experienced breeders ito. So I would like to acknowledge Sir Yer de la Paz of Champi Reptiles, Cages and Rodents, Sir John Paul Kubakub of Lucky Six Reptiles, Kendrick Key of Supreme Exotics, Ma'am Nika Gutierrez of Arc Andres Ball Pythons, Ryan Cortez of Libnum Exotics, Dennis Ibanez of Snake Republic, Sir Jameson Awap of Gentleman's Reptiles, Sir Max Santos of DCC Reptile Farm, Sir Mark Karingal of Ball Python Asia, Sir Nano Go of Gamma Exotics, Ma'am Maylin Ong, Scales Unlimited, Sir Patrick Janodalo, and Sir Jason Mesa. Thank you very much po. Kung ano po yung nagawa ko dito sa facility ko, kung ano ang 3K Exotics, nang dahil po sa tulong niyo. Thank you very much.
Lagi po nating tatandaan na ang ganitong uri ng mga hayop ay di po dapat kinatatakutan. Dapat natin silang alamin at kilalanin natin sila dito sa aking channel. Kaya huwag kalimutang mag-like,
Mag-share,
at mag-subscribe. So, what's up, mananap? Again, ang mga exotic animals like this ball python ay di po dapat kinatatakutan. Kailangan lang natin silang intindihin at alamin dito sa ating channel. So ayun guys, kung nagustuhan nyo ang video na to, please give me a like and leave a comment down below in the comment section. Shout out sa aking mga pamangkin na sina Gino, Lynette, and Genevieve. To Pipens TV, kung mahilig ka sa mga tarantula, subscribe na sa kanya. To Randall Yu Masangya, Ran, salamat kayo sa imong support. To Ezekiel Tan sa kanyang micro minerals na very effective. Kung it's all about dogs, Ezekiel Tan at your service. To Vikram and Billy sa kanilang napakaganda at napakamurang mga enclosure. Kung enclosure ang hanap, Billy and Vikram at your service. To Cyril Lyrics Gudio, Sai, salamat kayo sa mga ayuda. Alam mo na. To Ma'am Jenny Banzon Abrasaldo, Ma'am, salamat kayo sa pag-assist o pagsuporta o pag-atiman sa amua. And the URK, United Reptile Keepers, guys, salamat kayo sa inyong support. Ken, Wangki, Cyril, Berto, Joshua, again, salamat kayo guys. And to Double Exotic League and Team Dora, guys, daghang salamat sa inyong tanan. So ayun guys, see you in my next video. What's up, mananaw?